This is the Commerce Show. This.
Yes, fellow Nigerians, I greet you and plenty greetings to you all. Salute you in the name of our collective struggle. Yes, this is the Commerce Show, and my name is Comrade Lamte Ikmamusa Oriahi. Please, I just want to do this very short one. There's some news making the round right now. I just want to establish that I cannot independently verify this news yet. However, it is not the kind of news I'm going to hear and I'm just, gloss over it at all. The reason is because whatever affects the eye affects the nose. An injury to one will always be injury to all in this particular struggle that we are into right now. Okay, there is this brother called Brother Mike. He's a very vocal, social media influencer. He's very loud, speaking, against the ills in our society, speaking against, the excesses of the Nigerian government. He's been very vocal, as it were, and he commands a lot of followership. So we are hearing now that the boy has been arrested. As a matter of fact, sources are saying that it's been over a week that this young man was arrested. Brother Mike, I think that's what they call him, popularly known as Brother Mike. And so I cannot independently, verify if this information is true or not. However, those who know him have come out to claim. Some people claim they know him, that even the mother has confirmed that the boy has been arrested and is in the custody with DSS. To be honest, if it is true, I am honestly ashamed of Nigeria. I am ashamed of the authorities allowing this to happen. If this is true, it's absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Because if it is a strategy by whoever it is to begin to nab social media influencers, begin to nab, these guys who are pushing, creating awareness, to send shockwave around so that people will no longer talk. Let me let you know, democracy as it is known the world over guarantees freedom of expression. It guarantees the freedom to talk about society, what is good in it and what is bad in it. Boris Johnson in the UK, okay, for some of the things he's been alleged to have done, people spit on his face. They call him liar to his face. They tell him he's a disgrace to the United Kingdom. Nobody's arrested because everybody making these claims, they are making these claims, putting their reasons why they are making these claims and all of that. And the president, the prime minister himself, on the different occasions has come out to apologize to the UK people, particularly looking at his own, the failure of his own government during the what's it called, the COVID-19 pandemic and all of that. He owned up and apologized to the nation. Nobody's been arrested because they are expressing their views. We cannot be short. Our mouth will not be short. We will keep on speaking truth to power. So if DSS, you people are in custody of this young man, please release him. Release him. You cannot forcefully shut him down or shut anybody down. You cannot. Please, Nigerians, share this broadcast. It's very important because right now, our own freedom of expression is being hijacked. Is at risk. Right now, our own freedom of expression, is being mortgaged right now. So this is why everybody must take this very seriously. So whoever it is that gave the order, this is not NSAS. You should release this young man very quickly. It's a demand. It's a demand. We are not pretending over this. The young man should be released quickly. This will not be NSAS. He should be released quickly. Whoever is in custody of this young man, I beg make him release him very quickly, urgently. Urgently. That is the case we are making right now. It's a shame. It's a shame. A government that sits down, that they decide in a INEC meeting to crack down on people who criticize government. it will be a decision, and you'll be cracking down people who criticize government. You want to formulate stupid laws against people who criticize government to bypass the fundamental freedom of speech and expression in this country. Meanwhile, we are being terrorized by terrorists. You are not doing anything about them. We are being terrorized by kidnappers. You are not doing anything about them. Then you are arresting somebody who is fighting for better democracy in this country. Who does that? Who accepts that? I beg, when I release this young man, I beg, when I release him. Otherwise, the aftermath of this may be what nobody will bargain for. When I release him, I beg, very important. He should be released quickly and urgently. Having said that, Nigerian people, this is a very short broadcast, not just information broadcast, not just they do. I don't want to talk too much. I can be vexed, But again, I want to premise everything I'm saying on the fact that I cannot personally, independently verify this information. But everything I've said is on the basis of if it is true. Again, there's another information. Since the past couple of weeks, people have written me, at least one person has called me to tell me this information. But I have not taken it seriously because I've asked them, those who have written me, say, look, if you have any evidence, video, audio, whatever, send it across so that we can speak with evidence. Look at the evidence available to talk. Because the claim being made is a very dangerous claim. People are making the claim that INEC has deployed some of their officers to Niger Republic to be registering Nigerians. Not Nigerians, Nigerians. I don't know how they are called. Now, I don't know if this is true. Somebody sent me an audio. Because of this audio I listened to that, I'm even now making this broadcast. You understand what I'm saying now? I want to appeal. If anybody has any information whatsoever, for particularly those who live in the borders of the Niger Republic and all of that, please share this broadcast. Everybody need to hear. If anybody has any information, please, I beg, let us have those information so that we can act very quickly. There is still time to stop this nonsense. Now, the reason I'm going to talk about this in this light. They say when lie resembles truth, very likely, one can believe. Now, why do I say that? Our president, we can allege that our president is partly from the Niger Republic and partly from Nigeria. So many of our resources under this administration, they are right now in Niger. Infrastructures that we don't have in Nigeria, some of them are in Niger right now because of the policy of this administration. The railway we are having, it is planned to go to Niger. Our roads are planned to go to Niger if some of them are not already there. A very big oil well, what's it called, a crude oil well, built by the Nigerian government with our own taxpayers' money is in Niger Republic and all of that. So people have to wonder why the interest in Niger Republic. Okay, the president was asked this question in an interview he granted to Arise Television, a national interview and all of that. The man said, he faulted the British for demarcating Nigeria and Niger the way they did, and he said that he has cousins in the Niger Republic. And I spoke to somebody who knows Buhari very well. And the man told me that Buhari's father is from Niger Republic. And it is Buhari's mom, or vice versa, I can't remember precisely, that is from Nigeria, as it were. You understand what I'm saying now? So, and somehow, across that borderline, that is where they do their thing and all of that. And this may actually account for why our border is so porous, open to people from Chad Republic, open to people from Niger Republic, from all of these places. And insecurity right now is the order of the day in Nigeria. Nigeria has become like the Baghdad we used to know, like the Afghanistan that we have always known. That's what Nigeria has become. Bomb blast everywhere. In Ekiti State, one just happened recently. You understand what I'm saying? And this is exactly what is happening across this country. And many of these people carrying out all of this wickedness, they are not from Nigeria. They kidnap our people for ransom. They do this for ransom. Everybody's living in fear. In fear, because we have a porous border. To the extent that even when this government places ban on certain goods, You understand what I'm saying? To come into Nigeria and all of that, to say they want to encourage made in Nigerian products and every other thing. The border between Nigeria and Nigeria and Chad and all of those, Muslim and what's it called, Fulani countries, they were open to 247 and all of that. So if this is not a deliberate strategy, to defeat us, I don't know what else it is. And so if I'm hearing this news now that INEC officials, okay, they are capturing, people and giving PVCs in Niger Republic, I will be concerned. Even though a part of me, says that it may not be true, okay, but this is a country where so many magic happen, too many magic, to the benefit of the selfish interest of politicians in this country. So I'm saying this aloud, share this broadcast so that we all hear, and I'm equally calling INEC. Because things that may be happening, even the INEC officials, the proper INEC officials may not even be aware. To say, but this is what we are hearing. Proper investigation needs to be done. And for those supplying this information, please, we're going to not set us on fire too early. Verify your information. If you have evidences, about this claim, because this claim is out there, I'm only just bold enough to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying now? Please send the evidence across. Let us have it. If we can't do anything, we can get a proper lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? To challenge whatever is happening. If he pass that one, we can raise alarm in the international community. Make the whole world know exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Because we cannot afford to have an election in Nigeria, okay, that will be infiltrated by foreigners. Because we have a president and an administration whose policy is cannot be defined. But what we know about some of these policies, they are not Nigerian policies. A Nigerian election is for Nigerians and by Nigerians. And so it must be. Whoever becomes president, let the person become president as shall be determined by Nigerians and not by people who fake being Nigerians. Because the window was open for them and freely. So I beg, and again, I want to sound a note of warning. These 2023 elections, Nigerian government, politicians, and authorities, everybody, it's very fragile. The state of the nation right now is very volatile. I appeal, we have to work hard to ensure that peace embraces the process. Because if there's any iota of one thing that people don't understand, that can lead to small crash like this, wahala deo, it will not be like NSAS, I can assure you. Because right now, people's emotions, people's sentiments, people's everything are invested in this process. So let's not jeopardize it. This is not June 12, 1993. That one person just sat in the name of being Babangida and say, I know this election. Nigeria, we don't pass that stage. We don't pass. This country right now is fragile. It's fragile. Any small thing I will not say may not be by force to stay here. So if we want to enjoy peace and we want to enjoy a continued Nigeria, let's do the needful, let's do the right thing. And the right thing is, let us protect these elections. INEC, we are calling you. We are putting you on notice. INEC. And we are putting the Nigerian government on notice. Now, what I'm saying is, I'm just saying on the straight of, if this manages to be true, I am hoping and praying it is not true. And again, I want to quickly let Nigerians know that based on the information we now have about, the INEC chairman spoke from Abuja, and he has assured that the PVC registration exercise is going to continue. It's not going to end on the 30th of this month. And so let's really enjoy that process. Let's keep on registering. And for those, when it talks saying, we need to show labor logo. You understand what I'm saying? Now you have it here. I'm putting this up now because everybody knows that Peter Abina at the support. I'm obedient. So people will never know labor logo. You can see it boldly there. Now they up there. So you understand what I'm saying now. So Papa and Mama and Pikin, and they inside the logo. Let me start to know now. But we'll at some point we'll start massive voters education on some of these things. You understand what I'm saying now, and all of that. So this is just a brief one. I just say make I just drop sharp. It's not long. So please share the broadcast, because now information I just can't give here. Not my personal, opinion on anything per se, but information making the rounds. None of this information, apart from this, the one with the next chairman talk, so that we can individually verify. But those who may have more, some evidence here and there, want to send them in. It's very important, so that we can, seize the opportunity and secure our country. And I want to make this clear, and as an appeal, anybody who become president of Nigeria from 2023, I beg, make it a central point to ensure that the territorial integrity of the Nigerian state is protected, is clearly defined. And who not be Nigerian, not supposed to just destroy enter Nigeria anyhow when they like. And the policy of Nigeria and the Niger Republic should be reviewed seriously. This government made it so porous and made us even second-class people to people from the Niger Republic, and that is not supposed to be so. Anyhow, DSS, we don't talk. We dey wait for our response. Nigerians, thanks a lot. It's been a Comrade Show. My name is Comrade Lamte Oriaki. It's just a short one. Bye for now.
The Comrade Show.